Okay, good evening students. See, in this problem we have a particle is thrown vertically upwards. It crosses a height h in time t1 and time t2 while going up and coming down. Find t1 plus t2. So this problem, if it comes in JEE or NEET, you have to do it very fast, and for that you have to know the mathematical tool. So that is what I am stressing in. So let's draw it. For example, suppose this is y is equal to 0 level, and this side positive and this side negative, and this particle is thrown vertically upward and it comes back, right? Suppose it's thrown with an initial velocity u, okay, initial velocity u, and suppose this height is h. This height is h. Okay, so the time taken to reach this point is t1 and this point is t2. So I should give the initial velocity is u. Let me give it initial initial velocity u is given. Okay, I should have given this parameter. Anyway, so suppose this is height h. It crosses height h in t1 and t2. T2 while coming down, t1 will going up. So what should be the equation? If I write the equation, so y is equal to, everybody knows, ut plus half gt square, and you have to plug in the signs. See, here h is positive because it's this way, so this is h. G is definitely negative because it's in this direction G is pointing, and u is positive. So just plug in y equals to h, u is positive, leave it like this, and since g is negative, you write it like this, minus half gt square. Now see, this is a quadratic equation in t, so this implies if you bring everything in one side, a half g t square minus ut plus h is equal to 0. Now here you must apply the theory of equation. So if suppose let me give the theory of equation. For example, let me do it here. Suppose if ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, if this is the equation, okay, then the roots are lambda 1 and lambda 2, then lambda 1 plus lambda 2 is minus b over a, and product of root is c by a, that is, we don't need it here anyway. So here b is equal to, so here b is equal to minus of u, and you must do it fast, you shouldn't do this in detail. And what is a is g over 2. Okay, so what is t1 plus t2? So t1 plus t2 is minus b by a, so that's minus, then minus u by g over 2. Okay, so that is 2u by g. See, interesting part is this is independent of h. Okay, so if you go to any height, suppose if you go here or here, any height, t1 plus t2 remains the same. So if you want to think it in terms of mathematics, for example, if this is the y versus t curve, this is a simple parabola, right? And suppose this is height h, and then this is t1 and this is t2, and this parabola is definitely symmetric about this point where it reaches the maximum height, and t1 plus t2 remains the same. If t1 is less, t2 is more. Okay, and in fact at maximum height, okay, you know that the time taken to reach the maximum height is u over g, so that both t1 and t2 are u over g, so t1 plus t2 is u over g. So this is a symmetric curve. So try to understand the symmetry of the problem and try to get hold on every mathematical tool you need, which I am stressing and which I stress in my lectures, and that will help you in getting JEE and NEET. Thank you very much.